Cities are fascinating ecosystems. Sometimes they feel like infinitely complex interconnected networks where one small change can set in motion hundreds of processes, outcomes and consequences, going far beyond the confines of physical city borders. Call it the butterfly effect if you like. And sometimes, paradoxically enough, they feel like the most intuitive, intimate environment you can think of. The ultimate user-friendly interface. One that you instantly want to feel part of, at a very deep, instinctive level. Every time we experience this kind of urban intimacy, we tend to use metaphors like energy, buzz, or vibes, somewhere between the usual fast-paced urban lifestyle and the more aspirational slow life well-being catalogue that we now feel should be part of every great destination. Krakow is primarily a historical city, one of the very first UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world. A city that has long insisted its skyline should remain uncluttered, free from the imposing ambitions of modern high-rise architecture. And yet, the last 3 decades of its centuries-long evolution have shown that its destiny is a lot more complex than that. And its eyes should perhaps turn to the future a lot more often than to the past. Krakow's cultural heritage, long-standing international appeal and iconic slow-life energy have also produced one of the most extraordinary paradoxes. Despite many historical obstacles, the city is now a sophisticated, mature and very popular business destination, attracting some of the most ambitious brands in the world. Working closely with universities, culture centers, conference formats, city and region authorities, Krakow is now a promising blend of startup technology, robotics, IT and business services comprising well over 10% of the city's population. Interestingly enough, not a single business district has emerged in the process. All those companies understood early on which part of the many diverse city identities they wanted to be part of, where to set up their offices, why, and how to best reflect their values, ambitions, and goals in doing so. Today, Krakow's international business landscape is not only very diverse. In addition to heritage office spaces and old town locations, dozens of state-of-the-art office buildings have been added to the city landscape, amounting to well over 1 million square meters of modern office space. And so, if you are a researcher or a scientist studying tectonic shifts and transformations in city identities, opportunities and brands, Krakow's fascinating journey will likely encourage you to pose some truly interesting questions, like, can a city profoundly influence an already mature business, or maybe even an entire industry? Why should it in the first place? And vice versa. Can a single brand or an entire industry create new, powerful opportunities for a city like Krakow? Last but certainly not least, which of those waves of evolutionary impact make both cities and businesses a little more resilient, a little more ambitious, a little better prepared to face the future with all of its uncertainties head on? And what should be the focus of Krakow's future development?